All right, we're good to go. We'll come all the way down into our Shavasana to start out with, a little bit of decompressing. So let your feet be nice and long down the mat. Let your hands be by your side, taking up space, or as much space as the dogs allow. Just take a few rounds of breath here. So either focusing on being present, or maybe even the little mantra, I'm fully present on my mat. And literally just letting everything else melt away, everything else disappears. You can put a pin in everything that you have on your to-do list. You made this time. So go ahead and bring that right knee in towards your chest, maybe wrapping the fingers around that knee. Pull that knee in towards your heart and take a few ankle circles here, pointing and flexing, just moving that foot around. And then go ahead and extend that leg long. So if you are really open, I'm not today, so maybe just grabbing behind the thigh, or if you have a strap handy or a resistance band or anything you can loop over the foot, sometimes that helps. You just kind of work that leg straight, applying some gentle pressure with the hands to pull the leg back towards your face. Very good. And then go ahead and release. Bring that right foot to the mat, bring the left knee in, and then extend that right leg nice and long. Take those little fidgets with the foot, creating those circles around, pointing and flexing. And then go ahead and extend that foot up towards the sky, straightening that leg. And keep going with those ankle circles if that feels good, or just find stillness. Good. And then go ahead and extend that left leg long. Reach the arms overhead. Take a big, good morning stretch here. Reach the arms nice and long. And then on your exhale, we're going to sweep the knees in, wrap the arms around. So sweep the arms nice and long and make a little ball. Create that little ball shape. We're going to do 3 of these. So on the inhale, you're going to sweep the arms behind, reach the legs out long. You can let them hover over the mat. And then exhale to make that little ball. So a little core opening here. Inhale, reach long. And then exhale, pull. And then either forward and back, rocking, or over to the side. We'll take a few rocks, a little articulating through the spine here, a little massage. And then we're going to end up in a seated shape in the middle of the mat, taking your time to get there. Either in a crisscross applesauce or your lotus, half lotus, whatever calls to you. Find this nice seated shape. Bring the arms out into a nice wide T, and then sweep the left arm underneath the right, bend the elbows, and bring the backs of the hands together. Opening up through the shoulder blades here. Go ahead and release, sweep the arms around behind you, interlace the fingers, or even grabbing opposite wrists if that doesn't feel good, and then start to open up the heart here. I'm pressing my knuckles right into the floor to have a little bit more leverage on the opening of the shoulders here. Go ahead and release. We're going to switch the orientation of the legs. Left leg goes on the bottom, right leg goes on the top. And then we're going to take those eagle arms on the opposite side. So it's right under left this time, or whichever way is the opposite for you. Go ahead and release, sweep the arms behind, interlace the fingers, press those knuckles to the floor, reach them long behind. And then go ahead and release. Let's head our way to our tabletop shape. So just bringing your knees underneath your hips. You can curl the toes under, hands are underneath the shoulders, maybe a little bit forward. Take a round of cat, so hollowing out the belly, dropping the head. And inhale to lift. Lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the heart, and then find that neutral spine. We're going to lift the knees off the mat and sit back into that downward facing dog. Pedaling out your dog, bending the knees, pushing one heel and then the other to the mat. Head is heavy. Go ahead and look at the hands. We're just going to come forward into a high plank here. We're going to do a little bit of shoulder work from this angle. So as you press into the mat, I want you to puff up the upper back. It's kind of hard to tell from this camera angle, but you're pushing through the heart space, separating the shoulder blades. Now, without moving anything else, you're just going to drop the heart towards the floor and kind of squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you, pushing away. So your arms don't move. You can drop to the knees if that makes this a little bit more accessible. And then just doing this scapular compression here, lowering and lifting. Nice, 2 more. Just lower and lift. And then go ahead and bring those knees down if they're not already. Sit back into your child's pose. Stack the hands underneath your forehead and let your head be super heavy. Working on those small movements. Go ahead and look out towards the end of your mat. Walk your hands out nice and long. Come back to that tabletop shape. Curl the toes under. And then find your way to that downward facing dog. Inhale up and back. Nice. Look up between the hands. Take your right foot and step between the hands. Let's go ahead and find our way to a high crescent lunge. So the back heel is lifted, the arms reach all the way up, sinking down. So if you have tension in the shoulders, you're going to keep the arms in a Y shape. If you have more room to move, you're going to interlace those fingers overhead, bend into that front knee, and work that back leg as straight as possible for you here right now. Dropping that right hand down by the right hip, lean over towards the right. Inhale back up through center, and then exhale, hands come down either side of that front foot. We're just going to step that back foot in about a foot, foot and a half, and then fold over that front leg. Keep it nice and straight here. So hips are square to the front of the mat. The right leg is straight. So if you have a little bit of trouble leaning into that, you can put your hands on your thighs or on your calves or on blocks. Nice. From here, look forward. We're going to walk the hands a little bit forward of that foot, and then slowly lift that back foot, step it next to the front foot, forward fold. Let your head be super heavy. Inhale, half lift. We're going to plant the hands, step back into that high plank shape. Push out through the heart space, separate the shoulder blades, protract or move those shoulder blades away from each other, and then slowly start to draw them together as you lower the heart, but everything else stays the same. And then inhale up and back, downward facing dog. Left leg reaches behind you on the inhale, steps between the hands on the exhale, crescent, reach all the way up nice and slow. Maybe bending and pushing that right heel back, interlacing the fingers or finding that space. Left hand comes down, right hand reaches overhead. I'm falling all over the place today. Inhale, both hands up towards the sky, straighten that right leg, left leg, and then hinge over, pyramid shape. Keep spinning that right hip forward, left hip back. Bend slightly into that left leg, scooch the right leg forward, lift it off the mat, and then step it next to the front foot or back in that magical forward fold. Heel toe your feet together, little space in the heels, sit back into the hips, and then find your way into your nice low chair. So hands out in front of you, not required. Hands at heart center might be better. Even hands at hips. Wherever it works for you today. You can look down at the toes, make sure that you can see them peeking out behind your knees. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweep the arms all the way up, press palms overhead. Hands to heart center. Go ahead and find your intention here. Root down into the earth. Draw the energy that you need from the ground up. Relax your shoulders. Bow your head. Nice. Hold on to that intention as we flow. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step back into that high plank. Protract the shoulders, squeeze them away. Then squeeze them together as you drop the heart. And then inhale, up and back. Right leg reaches behind you. Step through between the hands. Crescent or warrior one, whichever one gives you more comfort today. And then on the exhale, we're going to straighten that front leg. And this time without folding all the way over the leg, we're just going to hinge over that front leg. So your hips, your body is parallel to the floor. You're pushing away from that back foot and you're sweeping your arms behind you. You're looking down at that right foot, which is probably shaking all over the place like mine is. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms all the way up back into that crescent, and then draw your hands to heart center. We're going to find a warrior three here. So pop off that back leg, hinge from the hips. So it's exactly like that pyramid, only now that back foot is floating. Nice. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right. Forward fold. If the feet aren't together, go ahead and bring them together. Melt down over the legs. Sweep the arms up around behind, just like we did at the beginning. Interlace the fingers and with the knuckles, reach towards the sky. Release the hands, sit back and reach long. Little chair pose here. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands. Step back, left foot, then right. Nice. Push away. Drop the heart. And then inhale, up and back, downward facing dog. That move is very small, but it's super important. Inhale, left leg reaches, steps between the hands, all the way up into your crescent or your warrior one. If you want that foot tack down, go ahead and straighten the leg, hinge from the hips, reach long. Inhale, reach all the way up. Bend that front knee. Hands come to heart center, and we're just going to pop into that warrior three. Nice. Hands can come to the mat or not. You're going to bring that right foot next to the left and then melt down between the legs, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Bring that energy with you. Scoop it all up and then draw it into your heart space. Hands come to heart center. Check in with your intention. I am present. I'm taking this time for me. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, sit down, reach the arms long or bring them to heart center for chair pose. And then go ahead and fold down. Inhale, half lift. We're going to step back with the right foot coming to a warrior two. So the same pattern that we've been doing. Left arm forward, right arm back, only now with open hips. Relax your shoulders. Nice. Let's go ahead and find a little bit more depth from these hips. So bring that elbow to the knee and that top hand up. First, reach towards the sky, create some length, and then exhale and pull that arm overhead. Look down at that left foot, make sure it's still pointing towards the top of the mat. Inhale, reverse, straighten that front leg. Let's find that triangle pose. Left hand down, right hand up. If you have the space, you can look up towards the top hand. Nice. Go ahead and bend that front knee. Reverse your warrior. And then windmill the hands all the way down. Step back. This time we're going to come all the way down to the mat. So imagine this move is coming more from your back, exactly like we did before. As you lower down, of course there's some arms involved. Taking either your cobra or your up dog. Apparently I'm doing cobra today. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Take a look up at the hands. Walk, step, hop, depending on however strong you want to work today. Forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, root to rise. Draw that energy down. Hands to heart center. Same thing, second side. Inhale, reach up, press palms together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. That left foot is stepping back into that warrior two. Oops. Heel arch alignment. Open up both the back and that hip. Go ahead and reverse. Find that nice length through the right side. Maybe that left hand slides down that back leg. And then elbow comes to knee. Left arm reaches up towards the sky first, and then overhead to find that length. Inhale, reverse. The only thing that changes is that front leg straightens. Let's find that triangle pose. Hand comes to the shin, maybe the floor. Top arm, look up or look down. Inhale, reverse, bend into that front knee, and then find your way into your warrior two. We're gonna windmill the hands all the way down either side of that front foot, but this time we're stepping forward, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, draw that energy down to the heart. Nice. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold. Find that half lift. We're stepping back right foot, same thing we did before, coming into that warrior two. One breath, one movement through this flow. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, elbow to knee, right arm up. Inhale, reverse while you straighten. Exhale, triangle. Now, because I like a little bit of momentum, inhale, bend the knee and reverse. We're coming into our half moon. So just like that warrior three, only it's one arm down. Left hand comes to the mat just in front of the left foot, and then pop that back foot open. So your hips are stacked, your right arm is up. Beautiful. Bring that right hand to the mat, step back with that right foot, back with the left foot. Take your vinyasa or skip it. That chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Nice. Look towards the hand. Right foot steps forward. Warrior two, second side. Flip the palm, reverse. On your exhale, extended side angle, elbow to knee, arm overhead. Reverse that triangle. Right arm up, left arm slides down, right leg straight. Into your triangle, reach, hinge, and find that bend over that right leg. Inhale, bend the knee, reverse. Get yourself that momentum, and then bring that right hand to the mat. Step that left foot off the mat, as many steps as it takes. Half moon pose. Fingertips on the mat or on a block. Float that back foot. Nice. From here, left hand comes down, step way back with that left foot, and then just step right back into your downward facing dog here. Head super heavy. We'll take about 2 more breaths here. Feeling the body open through the back body. And then start to lower all the way down onto the knees, coming into our hero shape. I'm going to turn so that you can see. So sitting onto our hero shape, which is on your shins. If this doesn't feel good, go ahead and grab a block. You can sit between the legs. I don't have a block handy. I don't know why. Otherwise, just sit on your heels. Let your shoulders roll back. Close your eyes. Nice stretch for the quads here. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. And then go ahead and sweep the arms around behind you, maybe interlacing the fingers here. Letting the knuckles reach down towards the floor. So you're higher off the floor now, so the knuckles will go lower. Get a little bit more opening through those shoulders. You can stay here, or if you have more room to give, with the chin tucked, creating that length in the back of the neck, you're going to start to hinge forward and let the arms come off the back, maybe reaching up towards the corner of the room, the ceiling, and the forehead comes to the mat. This is not easy. Nice. And then go ahead and release the hands all the way down to the mat. And now you're in a child's pose. Arms can go by your side. They can go underneath your forehead. Just be present on your mat here. Don't worry about where you need to be or where you came from. Go ahead and start to walk your hands back behind your hips and then use your hands to press you up into that kneeling shape. One more time, we're coming to those eagle arms. Reach the arms nice and wide. Left arm under right first. Taking the double bind. So now you should have a little bit more room in those shoulders. Just separate the shoulder blades, hollow out the belly slightly, tuck the chin, and really feel the upper back start to round and open up here. Nice. Inhale, lift the shoulders or the elbows even with the shoulders. Relax your shoulders down. And then sweep the arms around and out. Open up into that T shape. And then just right to the other side. So opposite arm below. Take that bind. Same thing. Hollow out the belly. So Halloween kitty. Tuck the tailbone. Drop the chin. Like you're curling into yourself here. Go ahead and release. Come back through center. Open up the arms. Shake them out. And then go ahead and slide off onto the left hip here and extend your legs long. So I'm going to turn whatever way you're facing is perfect. Extend your legs long, and then we'll take a few, go ahead and shake out the ankles because we were sitting on them. Nice. All right, we're going to take this right leg across the left. You can keep your left leg nice and long, or you can tuck it underneath. Right hand comes behind you. Left hand reaches up towards the sky. Find that length by rooting down, grabbing the energy. I'm going to exhale, look over the right shoulder. You can hook that left elbow to the outside of that right thigh. Go ahead and unwind. Unhook the legs, extend them out nice and long. Maybe tap it out or wiggle out the feet. Whatever feels kind of good here. And then we're going to go to the other side. So, nope, left leg. I almost did the same side twice. Left leg goes to the outside of the right. Left hand reaches behind. First, you find that length. Reach up like you're grabbing something off a very tall shelf. And then exhale, look over that back shoulder. Go ahead and unravel. Unhook that left leg. Place both feet on the mat. And then just roll yourself down, all the way down onto your back. Nice. From here, we're just going to do a little bit more teeny tiny movement. Extend both feet up towards the ceiling and press the heels away. Hands come by your side. Nice. Little teeny tiny. Bring your feet towards the top of your head and just lift the hips off the mat. So it's just a tiny little bit. So just a little puff, a little bitty hop. Nice. So again, small movements with big results. So feel your lower belly, that skinny jean, the Mula Bandha, is pulling down as you're lifting up with your back. Keep going. We'll go about 5 more of these. And there's a tiny swing of the legs, but you're not using momentum. Trust me, this pays off in big returns. 3, 2, last one. Nice. Go ahead and find your way back to that Shavasana, that same shape we started in. We're going to end in. Once you find your feet aiming towards opposite corners, your hands open up nice and wide, your breath evens out. Finding your way towards one side or the other and pausing there. Using your hands to help you coming back towards whatever seat. So maybe your Sukhasana, your easy pose, your crisscross applesauce. Now take a few minutes to check in and feel how calm and present. Feel how good it moves to move your body. It doesn't take long. And just draw that energy with you. Maybe put it in your pocket. I know yoga pants don't have pockets. Put it in your pocket. Take it with you. Pull it out a little bit at a time throughout the rest of your day. Maybe bringing hands to heart center if you like. Perhaps bowing your head if you choose. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. Have a fabulous rest of your day. Namaste.